Hello, good morning, and welcome to this week's flow. Take your time, find that comfortable spot, rolling out your mat, getting into that mood for your practice, and just start transitioning, entering that transitioning phase, the bridge. So finding a moment to just switch off the mind. If there are any thoughts that are sort of coming around and again, just very kindly show them out, allowing space for your mind to be occupied with whatever is going on in your body right now. So just really being aware and present of what's happening. And like that, we can begin. So taking your time, allowing the body to release and find the ground. And just start by finding those points of contact. Noticing the way that sort of the body finds that support from the ground underneath. And you might find that there are parts of the body that sort of resist. And they think that, they can do it all by themselves and they're just holding on and keeping it tight and held and all that. And for those parts, there's nothing really to say. It's just giving them the space and the time to allow them to unfold, to release, to let go of the tension. And just softly scanning down all the way from your head down towards the toes. And the reason we're doing that scan every time is just to be ready to sort of prepare the body for activity, for action. But in a way, know where you are, know the state of things, if there are any aches today, if there are pains today, if you have injured parts and you want to protect them, just, making that gentle scan through the body gives you the time and space to, in a way, acknowledge your situation as it is right now. So when you enter your practice, you know where to focus a bit more, you know where to stay a bit off and distant. And it's everything under that sort of umbrella of taking care of the body. And you can only take care of your body if you know what the issues are, you know what the problems are, you know what the limitations are. So that's the way to go. And from there, slowly start transitioning to the breath. Noticing each breath as it comes in and out. And just finding the spaciousness of the breath. Knowing that as you're breathing in and you expand, you create space, which makes things easier when it comes to movement. Having impulse of space just allows the movement to become a bit more effortless. And when the movement is effortless, it means that we're not straining the body, we're not putting excess tension. So it's all about creating that extra space. So let's start putting that in action. So start very gently moving fingers and toes and hands and feet, stretching arms and stretching legs, reaching, opening, expanding, gently twisting and turning, just helping your body get off that state of sort of lazy lying on the bed or the couch to like curiously exploring what's happening with your body today. It's all about your curiosity, and the more curious you are, the more interesting your practice will be. Nice. And once you've stretched and twisted and opened and turned and circled around, just coming all the way back to your back, and bend your knees, bring them all the way in towards your chest. Give them a little hug, inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lift the head, forehead coming up towards your knees. And just stay there. First initial stretch, that primary curve in the fetal position, helping you stretch down along the back. For 3, and 2, and 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, just release. Head comes back down onto the floor, flexing your feet. Inhale, bend the knees in. Exhale, extend both legs up. Inhale, bending both knees in. Exhale, extend, reach legs up. 3 more of those. Inhale, squeeze in. Exhale, extend, reach up. Inhale, squeeze. Exhale, extend. Last one, in. Exhale, extend and stay. Good. Both legs extended, both feet flexed. Nice. Inhale. And on the exhale, we're going to lift the head, tucking the chin in, and lift the arms off the ground too. And as we're there, we can start flexing and pointing the feet. Just carry on for 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. And from there, just go ahead and bend your right knee and let the left leg come down, not touching the ground, but just a bit off the ground. So right knee in, left leg extended. 3, and 2, and 1, and swap. Now left knee comes in, right leg extends, holding it there for 3, and 2, and 1, and swap again. Right knee in, left leg out for 3, and 2, and 1, and swap, and 2, and 1, and swap, 2, 1, swap, 2, 1, release. Head coming down, both knees coming in, gently roll from side to side. Nice. Now taking both feet all the way down to the ground, knees stay bent, hands on either side of the pelvis, and we're going to go for a half bridge with the combination of the arms moving all the way back towards the head. So we're going to go for 5 of those. So just placing your feet, make sure they're ready, and hands starting from either side of the pelvis, and we can begin. Now on your inhale, engage the glutes, start lifting the pelvis, start taking the arms all the way up and over behind your head. Exhale, bringing everything back down. Inhale, coming up, arms behind the head. Exhale, travel down. Inhale, 3, arms reaching back. Exhale, down. Inhale, up, arms reaching back. Exhale, 4. Last one, inhale up, arms reach back, and just stay for a little longer now. Make sure the feet stay parallel, knees parallel.
engaged glutes, sending the pelvis up, holding 3, and 2, and 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, take everything down. Perfect. Knees coming in. Roll it from side to side. Ease the lower back. And then we can bring it all the way up to sitting. You have 2 ways to go. Either roll over to one side or start rocking back and forth and eventually coming all the way up to sitting. Great. And just coming up, finding the sitting bones. Think of the spine lengthening, that space opening across the chest. And from there, just let the head drop. Chin coming all the way down towards your chest. And very important here to let it be heavy. Inhale, arms opening from the sides, interlacing fingers, hands coming on the back of the head. Let the elbows drop on either side. And I want you really to let the arms be heavy here. Let the arms rest onto the back of the head. Until you feel that nice stretch along the back of the neck and even further down along the spine. Nice. And exhale, release. Right? And from there, we can start rolling the head from side to side gently. And as you're moving the head, you can feel the stretches sort of expanding and opening from like the back of the neck all the way down towards one's shoulder. Working with the trapezius here. And the next time we're going to roll to the right, just stay there. Finding the sitting bones, find the length through the spine. Good. Three. Nice. And from there, go ahead and extend that left arm. Let it open in a nice diagonal on your left. And from there, come and wrap your left arm around the back. So that sort of intensifies a bit the stretch along the side of your neck. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll let everything release. Heads come back to the center, falling heavy. And we'll let the head roll over to the left. Finding that opening space along the right side of your neck, from the back of the right ear to the edge of the right shoulder. Inhale, opening that right arm to the side. Holding 3. And 2. And 1. And from there, wrapping that right arm around your back to go a bit deeper into that stretch. 3. And 2. And 1. On the exhale, we let everything release. Head comes back to the center, chin coming down to your chest. Perfect. And just come and place your hands into your knees. Inhale, opening chest, shoulders, eyes looking up. And exhale, just moving backwards. Think of that stretch along the back. Inhale, opening, chest opens, the abdominal area opens, stretching the front. Exhale, going back, stretching the back. 2 more of those. Inhale, opening.
Exhale back.
And a last one, open.
And exhale back.
Very nice. Coming all the way back to center. Now let's start gently rolling the shoulders here. Good. Making sure that we give the full range of motion a chance. So we go to the front, up, back, and down. Nice for 3. And 2. And 1. Perfect. And just bringing the other way around, back and up and front and down and back, up, front, down, back, up, front, down. Perfect. Opening the arms to the side, shoulders releasing. And we're just going to keep the upper arm steady. And I want us to go for some circles from the elbows. So be mindful. Just think that your forearms are, or your upper arms are not going to move. They're pinned into their position. And you're just moving it from the elbows. Nice for 3. Great. Nice. And 2. Very good. And 1. Perfect. Eventually, just come and place your hands close to your shoulders, palms facing outwards. And we're going to push 10 times outwards, adding a resistance. So this is a workout. So make it feel like one. So pushing out. Pushing, 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 pushing out. Nice. Flexing the hands, extending the arms. Good. And 2. Nice. And 3. Add the resistance. You know how much you can take, so load it. And 4. And 5. Keep flexing the hands. That will help you stretch the inside of the forearm. And 5. Nice. Maybe 10 was a bit excessive. We might go for 6. Last one. Take it. Nice. Pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out, pushing out. Nice. And staying there. Shoulders nice and soft. Fingers pointing up. Find the sitting bones. Find the rib cage. That was hard work. 3, 2, and 1. Bringing that right arm in front of you. Let it be blocked by your left forearm. Shoulder stays down. 3, and 2, and 1. And go ahead and swap. Left arm now comes right in front. As much as you can, keep the arm extended and keep dropping that left shoulder. Blocking with your right forearm. 3, and 2. Notice that you're not twisting the whole body. The torso and the head remain, yes, centered. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Let it release. Arms come around your back. Interlace fingers. So from here, inhale, extend the arms back and up as high as it goes, as extended as you can, and also let the head drop. Now you can feel various stretches along the shoulders, along the arms, along your chest, and maybe along the back of the neck too. For 3, and 2, and 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, we'll let the arms release. Nice. And come and bring the forearms together, interlace fingers. Let's go for the last warm up for the wrists. Just going there for 3, and 2, figure of 8, and 1. And come and change it, change your direction. 3, and 2, and 1. Perfect. Can last. Just squeeze so we can sort of start activating and warming up all the joints of the fingers and the hands. Good. And also strengthening the forearms here. Good. Perfect. From there, hands coming behind your back. Mind you, if you have a sore wrist or fragile in any way, you can always go onto your fists or fingertips. Perfect. So fingers pointing towards your feet, feet parallel, knees parallel. We're going to take it up. So inhale, engage the glutes, start lifting the pelvis, rolling your shoulders out, eyes looking up. Hold it there. Nice, and stay for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale. On the exhale, slowly start bringing it down. Find the sitting bones. Let both legs extend. Good. Heels will stay down no matter how extended your knees are. So make sure that your heels stay down. Inhale, arms reaching up. Shoulders soft. Neck is free. Now let's go for a first seated forward fold. Allow your back to stay relaxed and rounded. We want that to be a stretch for the whole back of the body. Starting from the back of the skull, you will achieve that stretch if you really let the head heavy. And moving down to the muscles along the back. Reaching the lower back, you might feel it along the glutes. And then definitely the hamstrings, the calves, maybe even along the soles of your feet. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, softly start rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. Come and bring your knees all the way in, hands under the knee, and just come and bring your shins parallel to the ground. Shoulders relaxed, eyes looking out. And optional here, you can let the arms open to the sides. Nice. It can either be a fully extended version with the arms really open sideways. Great. Nice. Opening up, expanding. That's it. You can try maybe extending the legs, or extending one leg, or extending the other leg, or just keeping them bent for 3 and 2 and 1. And on the exhale, release. Hands coming behind your back, feet coming down. Ready for the reverse table. Inhale, opening, lifting the chest up, lifting the pelvis up a bit more, rolling the shoulders out and back, maybe. And holding there for 3. Now here, make sure that all 10 toes can touch down and are part of your sort of stable base. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. On the exhale, we release. Finding the sitting bones, letting both legs extend, feet flexed. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, bring it all the way down. Seated forward fold. Head heavy. Slowly breathing in. On the exhale, coming up again. Vertebra by vertebra. Knees coming up. Hands under your knees. Shins parallel. And opening the arms to the sides. And again, you can choose to stay where you are with your knees bent. You can go into extending the legs. You can go into extending one leg at a time. And just holding it there for 3. And 2. And 1. Great. Exhale, release. Feet onto the floor, parallel, knees parallel. Last round, hands behind your back. Inhale, lift the pelvis. And we're just holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. On the exhale, just coming all the way down. Very good. Hands under your knees. Or maybe the other way around. No. Extending both legs. Arms reaching up. Last forward fold. And stay. This time you can even try maybe going a bit deeper into that forward fold. So maybe even think of extending just a bit, just ever so slightly, extending the back, and see how that intensifies your stretch. 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale. On the exhale, just start rolling up. Vertebra by vertebra, all the way back to sitting. Very nice. And from there, just go ahead and bend your left knee. Nice. Now, you don't want the foot to be glued onto your right leg. Just keep that distance for the left foot. Make sure that both sitting bones stay nicely balanced onto the ground. And inhale, that's your left arm reaching up. On the exhale, we're going to tilt forwards, coming from the inside of that left knee, left leg. And we're going to take the left arm around that left leg. And you can either stay there and extend that right arm and reach for the right foot, which is great. Or you could take your right arm all the way around the back until those two hands meet. Up to you. The idea here is for the back to stay extended. So try to avoid curving the spine. I don't mind how low that goes. That's not the point. Just keep thinking of the spine lengthening. And the more you keep it extended, the more you'll feel various stretches happening all around. The hip joints, the back of the right leg, around the shoulders. For 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, we let the arms release. We open that left knee to the side, taking the left hand onto the ground behind the back. And we're going to swing and bring it up. So from there, we're going to start by lifting the right side of the pelvis until the pelvis stays right on top of your left knee. Yep. And inhale, that's your right arm coming up and over. Nice. So just stay there. Eyes looking towards the fingertips of your right hand. Holding it for 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. And now let's put a twist. We're going to move that left foot sort of rotate it inwards in a bit. So the right foot comes a bit closer to your right foot, let's say. And from there, we're going to help the body sort of turn parallel facing down. So that's tricky. Hold it. 3. And 2. And 1. And then just let it open again. Turn again back. Inhale. On the exhale, we'll bring it all the way down. Bring both knees in. Give them a hug.
Just think of your back falling backwards. Nice. And let's bring it over to the other side. So,
Coming back to sitting, this time your right knee stays bent. And left leg extended, nice flex onto that left foot. And inhale, that's your right arm reaching up. Just creating space. As you do that, you think of lengthening through the spine to, in a way, detach from that plugged space of that right hip joint. So you're creating space there. And then the exhale, you tilt forwards, coming from the inside of that right leg, and then wrapping your right arm around the right leg. Nice. Spine stays extended. And now option either to bring that left hand towards your left foot, or take that left arm all the way around your back, placing both hands together in a nice bond. And we're just holding there for 3. Keep lengthening through the spine, 2. And 1. Nice. On the exhale, we let the arms release, coming back to center. Let your right knee open to the side. Let me roll around. So right knee opening to the side, and then just taking your right hand behind you onto the ground, and we're going to bring it up. So taking that left side of the pelvis, coming all the way up until the pelvis stays on top of that right knee. Make sure that you have equal balance between equal weight coming through your right hand and your right knee. And that's your left arm now coming up and over. And just hold. For 3. And 2. And 1. And we're going to change again the position of that right foot now. So an outward rotation of the knee and an inward placement of the calf. And then slowly you can start changing the position of the upper body, trying to bring the body parallel to the ground. Now that's like technically is wrong, because in order for it to be perfectly balanced, we have to go for cross sides. So maybe right knee, so it should be left hand. But just for the sake of the exploration, hold it for 3 and 2 and 1. Inhale. Now on the exhale, come and step that left foot behind you and go ahead and extend the right leg. So your points of contact are your right hand, left foot, and the outside of the right foot. Nice. We didn't do that on the other side, so we're going to move it to the other side and do it. So 3. Keep lifting the pelvis, keep opening the chest. 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale, just all the way down. Coming back to center. Bring both knees in. Give them a hug.
let it fall back. Nice. So let's retrace the steps.
So we can do it same on the other side. So that was left knee opening to the side. And we're going to lift the pelvis. So the balance is onto the left hand and left knee, extending the right arm, then turning facing down, like the body facing down. And from there, what we're going to do is we're going to open again the chest, facing to the side. We're going to step that
right foot behind us, shift the weight, and go ahead and extend that left leg. So right foot, left hand, side of the left foot. That's your points of contact. Nice. Very good. 3. And 2. Maybe looking towards the fingertips of your right hand. And 1, breathing in. And exhale, just nice. All the way back down, knees coming in. Think of your back releasing backwards. Well done. Inhale. On the exhale, we're crossing the legs, rolling over to the table. So, shoulders on top of the wrists. Very important. Fingers spread nice and wide. And from there, we go for the cat-cows. Inhale, let the pelvis drop, eyes looking out. Exhale, tucking the tail in, going back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Inhale, opening, looking out. Exhale, back goes back. Nice. Find center. Tuck the toes under. Bring it all the way back to your downward dog. And just stay. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. Looking forwards to start walking towards your hands. And exhale, release. Forward fold. Just stay. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1, bending both knees. Great. And from there, we're going to start rolling up. Vertebra by vertebra. Your head will stay heavy until the very end. And just coming all the way up to standing. Nice. Now finding your feet. Knees soft, pelvis relaxed, shoulders nice and loose. And we're going to start our little balancing sequence. So, start by shifting the weight over to the left foot. Releasing the right foot. And just start lifting that right knee. Great. You can start by taking the hands around that right shin, right under the knee. And find that place of tensegrity. Just a place where you don't have to put any muscular tension. Nice. Go for it. 3. And as you're there, you can maybe start loosening that right foot. So little circles all the way from the ankle. 3. And 2. And 1. Perfect. And then in a moment, we're going to take it onto ourselves. So we're going to release the arms Let them open to the sides. Flex that right foot and start kicking forward. Holding there for 3. And 2. And 1. And now the twist. Let it swing and bring it all the way back. So bringing it back, right leg extended, body tilts forwards, arms open to the sides or to the front, wherever. 3. And 2. And 1, bending that left knee, stepping the right foot behind you. Nice. And from there, that's your right hand sort of reaching down along that right leg and left arm coming all the way up and over. 3. And 2. And 1. Inhale coming up. And just bringing both hands down, right foot back, bending the elbows, slowly coming down. Now from there, inhale, opening to gentle cobra, whatever feels good today. Exhale, release. Bring it to the child's pose for a breath. Let's pause for a moment.
Shoulders release, head is heavy, pelvis falling back towards your heels, and stay. For 3. And 2. And 1. Breathing in. On the exhale,
We move back to the table. Tuck the toes under. Bring it all the way back, downward dog. Stay. Holding it there for 3. And 2. And 1. Looking forwards, walk towards your hands. Forward fold. Allowing the whole back of the body to stretch. Soles of the feet, calves and hamstrings, glutes, back, head. Bending your knees and start rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Nice. Coming all the way back to standing. And we can take our balance to the other side. So start by shifting the weight now to the right foot, releasing the left leg, and bringing the right knee all the way up where your hands can actually grab it, where you can let the leg quite free. Once you have the balance going here, you can start sort of mobilizing the left foot, little circles, for 3, and 2, and 1. Nice. Great. Squeezing that right knee in, and then just take it on your muscles. Let the arms release. Come and flex the left foot and let the left leg extend. Nice. For 3, and 2, and 1, and then slowly let it come down and swing back as you tilt your body forwards. Holding it there. For 3, and 2, and 1, gently bending that right knee, stepping the left foot back, adjusting if needed so that your right knee stays on top of the right ankle, and then reaching down with your left hand along that left leg, right arm coming up and over your head, reaching towards the back.
for 3, and 2, and 1. Inhale, coming up. Placing both hands all the way down to the ground. Right leg back. Holding here in your plank for 3, and 2, and 1. And just slowly bend the elbows. You can bend the knees too if you'd like. Take it down. Inhale, opening the chest. You can walk your hands towards the seal, so towards the corners of your mat. And just stay. Holding 3, and 2, and 1. On the exhale, letting it release. Nice. Head comes back down. And from there, just go ahead and bend your right knee, reaching with your right hand to grab the right foot, and just gently press the right foot towards your body. So important here not to let the right knee lift off the ground for now. Just right foot pressing down towards your body. You can let your head rest. Like you can place your left hand under your forehead and let the head rest. Nice. Make sure that your knees stay together. They're glued. And now if you'd like, trying to keep the pelvis connected to the ground, you can start lifting that right knee to intensify a bit the stretch along your right quad. For 3, and 2, and 1, and exhale, release, letting that right leg extend, swapping over to the other side. Now, right hand comes under your forehead. Let the forehead rest. Go ahead and bend your left knee. Reach back with your left hand to grab your left foot. Try to keep the pelvis square, meaning both sides of the pelvis touch down equally. And then just squeezing that left heel towards your body. Knees stay together for now. 3, and 2, and 1. And making sure both sides of the pelvis stay down still, you start lifting that left knee just a bit. Holding 3, and 2, and 1. Exhale, letting it release, release, release. Hands under your shoulders, tucking the toes under, moving all the way back to your child's pose. Deep, deep breaths. For 3, and 2, and 1. And from there, moving to your table, tucking the toes under, shifting to the downward dog, looking forwards, and come and walk towards your hands. Exhale, release, forward fold. Bend your knees and start rolling up, vertebra by vertebra. You want your spine to unfold and your body rolling up gradually. Nice. Good. And final half salutation to conclude the practice. Make sure you find your feet, find your knees, find your hips, find your shoulders, your neck, your head. And inhale, arms rising up. Nice and smooth. Exhale, release down, forward fold, slow and steady. Inhale, the back opens parallel. Exhale, we'll bring it all the way back down, forward fold. Inhale, coming up, arms reaching from the sides, opening. Exhale, hands to chest. Nice. Well done. Now bring it all the way down to the ground for the last few minutes and our relaxation. Taking your time, allowing the body to figure that new placement, that new position, noticing how it feels. And just take a moment to collect any data. Any stiffness, any sense of opening, any sense of contracting, any sense of pain, any sense of tiredness, any sense of springiness, any sense of agitation, any sense of restlessness, any sense of great ease. There are so many adjectives. Just, really scan down and try to notice what there is. And you're establishing along the way that nice, calm sense of support, which allows you to truly let go and free the body parts. From there, gently start shifting the attention to the breath. Finding expansion, finding release as you breathe in and out. And in your own way, gently, you can start bringing the body back, moving fingers, toes, hands, and feet, stretching arms, stretching legs, opening, expanding, twisting, turning, reaching. Just reintroducing the body back to the day. And eventually rolling over to one side and coming up to sitting. Just finding your sitting bones where you are. Finding that length through the spine and opening across the chest. And taking a deep breath, let the arms reach up. On the exhale, finding center, hands to chest. Finding center, finding balance, finding ease. And inhale, opening eyes, minds, hearts. Thank you very much for joining today. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you next time. Ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba, ba-dum-ba.
Mm.